Welcome to NBA Basketball. I'm Damon Bruce, and we've got you covered here on 2K Sports. And now let's head out to the arena and hook up with Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. I'll be back at halftime.
And moments ago, the national anthem and the mental preparation for the game ahead. Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr as we get set to bring you all the action. We'll see Seattle facing the Houston Rockets. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Clyde Drexler?
And offensively, Kevin, he's got a lot he can bring to the table given the situation. You know, he can give you 20-plus without showing you the same move twice. And it's that varied offensive game that really keeps defenses off balance.
And you know what? He's like a tank when he's coming down the lane. Lay into him as hard as you can. You're not going to be able to knock him off balance.
Tip-off goes to Houston. Smith against Payton. Kelly kicks to Olajuwon. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the evening. Payton with the ball. Kicks it to Kemp. Ori defending. Reverses. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Supersonics shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. First free throw is good. The Supersonics making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And so Kemp nails both of them. Now Smith. Olajuwon with a screen on Payton. And the pass to Ellie. Here's Ori. Passes it to Ellie. Houston moving it around. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Drexler. The rebound by Johnson.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. Minimizing steals is one of his big focal points in this game. He said that taking care of the ball and not giving away possessions is something that is paramount to his team's chances for success in this basketball game, guys.
Hey, Doris, thanks. Steve, Clark, how do you best throw a defense like this off balance?
Oh, man, that was unreal. Hark it up.
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in the game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw one.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Back to Pierce. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Here's Smith. Pass to Olajuwon. Ellie, who's guarded by Johnson. Ellie against Johnson. Ellie passes to Ori. Just 4 to shoot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. For Houston, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Come on, you can hit these!
And he knocks down the first one. Sam Perkins, he's checked in for the Sonics. Ori hits them both. And here are the Supersonics now. It's a 3-point game. Here's Payton. Payton left side. Payton left side. Just 5 to shoot. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Smith against Payton. Smith the pass to Ellie. The dish now to Olajuwon. Bank shot, no good.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
3 straight makes to start this game. Looking good.
The Rockets trail. Smith with it. Drexler right side. He passes to Ori. Rocket 6. Can't get it to go. Seattle goes the other way with it. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, and very aggressive, too. Keeping the defense off balance with their ball movement. I like the way they look.
Back to Smith. Pass to Ellie. And there's the feed to Drexler. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Drexler's got his second bucket tonight.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Kempa screen on Smith. Payton outside. Leaps for it. And here's Smith. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here is Ori. Olajuwon. Pierce covering. Right block shot. That misses off the backboard. And here's Kemp. Pierce dishes to Payton. Back to Pierce. Lets it go from the wing. The offensive rebound. Feeds to Payton. He dishes it to Johnson. He kicks it to Perkins. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. For Seattle, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The free throw drops for Perkins. Herrera's checked in for Houston. Brown comes in for Smith. And so he makes both from the line.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Johnson against Ellie. Back to Olajuwon. The pass to Ellie. He feeds it to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Olajuwon. Perkins on him. Fades back. Olajuwon's shot is good. Olajuwon's got 5.
He is just so good from that range, guys.
You know, never mind with the height advantage he had there.
Now Payton. Perkins with a screen on Ellie. Payton drives in. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
McMillan eject in for Pierce. And so it's Houston with it. Here's Murray. Now here is Olajuwon. Brown outside. Back to Olajuwon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fader on the way. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Olajuwon's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Payton with a screen on Drexler. And that one's good from McMillan. McMillan's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Drexler with it. Passes it to Murray. Dishes it to Olajuwon. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Olajuwon's got 7 points.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Here's McMillan. Kicks to Payton. 6 to shoot. Trying his luck deep. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And Seattle making a change here. Here's Drexler. Back to Brown. Pass to Drexler. 5 to shoot. Steps back and fires. Misses off the right iron.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Pass to McMillan. Here's Askew. Seattle needs to get off his shot. Rejected by Herrera, and he's able to get it back. And so it's Houston with it, trailing by 2. Here's Murray, who's guarded by McMillan. Drexler outside. Now the pass to Murray. 4 on the shot clock. Ring shot on the way. Jump shot is good. Here's McMillan. Outside Kemp. He passes to McMillan. The screen from Kemp. McMillan kicks to Kemp. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Sonics lead by 2. Now Drexler. Number 32. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Here's McMillan. The dish to Kemp. Passes to McMillan. Just 5 on the clock. Number 3, Drexler defending. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Sonics making a switch here. Here comes Cassell. Drexler outside. Pass to Cassell. Back to Drexler. Shot clock at 6. Houston moving it around. Good on the three-point shot. Drexler's got 7.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here's McMillan. Number 31. Here's Kemp. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
Elise checked in for the Rockets. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Houston?
Well, I really like what they're doing here in the opening half. Down on the block, very productive inside.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
Drexler with it. He's got 7 up. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Here's McMillan. Number 31. It's from home lane. And the Sonics lead by 3.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Drexler outside. Pasquarelli. Back to Drexler. It's always fun to see him in the sights. You can count on when he's out there.
Yeah, but you got to try to do more to slow him down. You can't play him so soft near the hoop.
Here's McMillan. Fires from 14. Rejected by Drexler. And the turnover could not get on their shot before second violation. And the Rockets making a change here. Elijah wants to check in. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Here's his Q. He's in some signs out there. Don't scoring any of him. On second half. Sonics ahead, up 1. And don't go away. We'll be back at the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And on we go. Let's get now starts the second quarter. And before we move on, guys, what do you think about what we've seen so far as Supersonics?
And this team did a nice job on that. I think that's how they built this league. They're very physical. Really established the presence in the game.
Well, they chase down those balls as soon as they get behind. They chase them down. That's a solid effort right there.
On the course for Seattle. He's starting by the jam.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe try to give them a momentum when he breaks this game open.
I like that. Some coaches might want to see just a sure hand but say what is it? Once you see your hand on the pitch, get your teammates going.
They're whistle for a blocking foul, and they'll head to the line.
Look at what Drexler's done so far. 9 points, and he blocked a shot today as well.
He showed off how intelligent he is defensively. He understands where the ball is, where the players are, what's happening in front of him.
First one calls for. And Seattle making a change here. And good on the second, so it makes them both. So Sonics leading. The feed now to Kemp. And so Williams to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Well, his shot blocking is always a factor, guys. That presence around the rim defensively just changes the whole picture strategically.
And I also can't get over how much energy he expends rebounding the basketball. He goes all out on the boards every single night.
And the first one drops. And the Supersonics making a change here. Here's a checked in. And so Kent nails both of them. Rockets trail by 3. Pick by Olajuwon. The pass to Ellie. Here's covering. Here's Ellie. Off on the layup.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
Here's McMillan, and that's off the glass and in. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Smith outside. Drexler outside. Feeds to Olajuwon. Great D that time from Cage. Sonics leading by 5. Number 3. Off target with his 3.
Tough to hit that shot when you got the defense right in your shirt.
That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Sonics. McMillan passes to Pierce. He passes it to Cage. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson outside. From the wing. And the shot falls short this time. Rockets trail by 5. Pass to Ellie. He dishes it to Drexler. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Drexler's got 13 points.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. He kicks to Johnson. Wide open look. Kemp with the bucket. Kemp's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Smith against McMillan. He feeds it to Drexler. Dishes to Elijah. Shoots from the baseline. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Here's McMillan. And Drexler over to help. Elijah. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's Houston with it. Rockets trail by 5. Smith kicks to Drexler. There's the dish to Elijah.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
Sam Perkins, he's checked in for Seattle. Johnson against Ori. Kicks it to Elijah. Pocket 4. Looking to get back on track here. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
Not a bad look at the hoop, just couldn't get it to bounce in for him.
Payton drives in, off his leg, and it's whistled a kick. And here are the Supersonics now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Johnson dishes to Payton. Shot clock at 5. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. Here's Perkins. Offensive rebound, Sonics. Here's the pass to Johnson. Pass to Perkins. He's against Elijah. Johnson kicks to Perkins. Back to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier. The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Out to Smith. Smith right side. Back to Elijah. Tries to snap the cold streak. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And that one falls for Elijah.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
Second free throw, no good. Sonics leading by 6. It's Pierce with the drive. Johnson dishes to Payton. Kempa screen on Smith. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Payton. All sorts of time. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. And the Sonics lead by 8.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Smith kicks to Drexler. Here's Payton. And here's Drexler. He's got 13. Pass to Ori. Number 32, covered by Payton. Houston moving the ball around. And Pierce pulls it down. Pierce gets the screen from Kemp. It's Pierce on the wing. Ori defending. Payton drives in. Over Drexler. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. It's going to be on Kenny Smith. The Sonics have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. He misses the free throw. Herrera's checked in for Houston. Ellie comes in for Smith. And he's good on the second. Rockets trail by 9. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
There's the pass to Ellie. The feed to Drexler. He dishes it to Olajuwon. Rocket 6. Looking to get it going. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
And that one falls for Olajuwon. And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
Yeah, clearly they were starting to show signs of fatigue, so coach wanted to give them a second to get their win back.
And it's the Supersonics with the ball. Now Payton. He has 5. It's Pierce on the wing. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, with him, what immediately comes to mind is the long-range shooting. I mean, he can knock down shots from anywhere, and, of course, that forces the defense to locate him at all times.
And, Steve, he's earned a nickname that's familiar to anybody that's followed basketball, the microwave. There's no slow build-up with him. All he needs is one shot to go down, and he can set him off, turn him into a real scoring machine. He cooks with gas, not electricity.
That 3 off the mark.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
Passes it to Ellie. Clyde Drexler on the wing.
Get the perimeter!
6 to shoot. Banked in off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Sonic lead.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment. Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
For Seattle, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. Askew's checked in for Pierce. That's good from Payton. Rockets trail by 7. Now here is Smith. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Olajuwon with it. Now defended by Perkins. Shot clock at 6. Here's Drexler. Soft touch off the glass. Drexler's got 8 points here in this quarter.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Payton with the ball. 8 points for him. Johnson left side. Johnson left side. Gets it to go. Johnson's got 5.
He's not their first option, but not a bad fallback either.
Payton against Smith. He passes to Ellie. Launches it. That one goes. Count it. Ellie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Feeds it to Johnson. Back to Payton. He tries for 3. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. 11 points in the game.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick 3 of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Smith kicks to Drexler. Drexler left side. The rebound by Johnson.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
Payton outside. Kemp. Back to Payton. He kicks to Johnson. Johnson left side. Another miss by Johnson.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Dishes it to Smith. He feeds it to Olajuwon. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Payton. Shot is off. Excellent D from Drexler. Rockets trail by 7. 40 seconds left here in the second. Smith the pass to Drexler. Here's Ellie. Back to Drexler. Latre. Drexler with another miss. Sonics leading by 7. Kemp screen on Smith. The open shot by Johnson. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Johnson's got 7.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Smith the pass to Ellie. The dish to Olajuwon. Perkins with the block. And that concludes the first half. Sonics lead by 9. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Fridays are made for basketball, and now, from the 2K Sports Studios, we're happy to bring you the halftime show. A good one in progress for the Sonics. Great energy and aggression offensively, making their own luck with a lot of second-chance points. Sean Kemp is having no trouble against Houston. How's that for a shooting percentage? 100. Yes, 100% from the court. Not too bad. And midway through, the Rockets are still alive. A precision offensive attack, maximizing possessions. They're avoiding turnovers. It's just a beautiful game tonight. The game's top scorer is Clyde Drexler. He's got 17 points, been getting to the rim, been getting to the line, and a great shooting percentage from both. That'll be it for the halftime report. The second half is coming right up. Hope to see you next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And now the third quarter about to get going. You look at Clyde Drexler, what a contribution so far.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
Ellie is out there with Ori. And it's Drexel. Then it's Elijah, and it's Smith in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
The Sonics have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. The first one falls. Pierce hits 2.
Boy, that was solid. I'll tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
Rockets trail by 11. Smith dishes to Drexler. Kicks to Elijah. Defended by Cage. Blocked.
And Steve, not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Yep, well deserved. I mean, they have worked their tails off on the glass.
Here's Payton. Outside Pierce. From 8. That's blocked. Smith against Payton. Smith kicks to Drexler. Pass to Elijah. He's against Kemp. Fades. Another miss by Elijah.
And the fadeaway was about his only option there. Really good defensive position.
Here's Pierce. Rejected by Drexler. Off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. The screen from Kemp. Pass to Pierce. 5 on the clock. The feed to Payton. From deep.
And they've missed the first 3 shots of the third quarter.
Seattle missing again. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right. Drexler drives in. Stolen by Pierce. Deflected. Stolen by Drexler. And it's Elijah with the jam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Well, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
6 on the shot clock. To the middle, number 31. And the layup falls. He's got 5.
That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the third quarter.
Payton against Smith. Ellie. And there's the pass to Ori. And out of bounds as the Sonics gain possession. And Seattle making a change here. Johnson's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Come get it, come get it.
Payton outside. He dishes it to Pierce. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rockets with the rebound. Ori's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Drexler drives in. Elijah's shot is good.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And here is Payton. 11 points in the game. Outside Pierce. Plenty of space. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 4 assists in the game. Timeout called the Rockets. At this point of the game, always important to stay focused, and while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all three of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, no question.
right.
I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. And look at Steve, got the Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Johnson against Ellie. Drexler outside. Passes it to Olajuwon. 4 on the clock. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Number 3, Drexler defending. Number 3, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
Askew's checked in for Pierce. Rockets trail by 14. Now Smith. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Feeds it to Olajuwon. Defended by Cage. Tries in the post. And Olajuwon finishes inside. Olajuwon's got 6 points in the quarter. Sonics leading by 12. Kempa screen on Smith. Clock at 6. Number 3 softly drops in the floater. He has 5.
Now, there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Pass to Ellie. He kicks it to Olajuwon. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
Taking a look at the numbers for Hakeem Olajuwon, he's got 19 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
No, that's important. I mean, get to the foul line. Any team, when you can outscore your opponent from the foul line, it's critical, and he's trying to do his part right there.
No good on the free throw. Gary Payton, he's checked in for the Sonics. That's off as well, so he misses both. Sonics leading by 14. Number 3. Horry's checked in for Ellie. Here comes Smith. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Drexler passes to Herrera. Back to Drexler. Drexler right side. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Ellie, he's checked in for Houston. And here are the Supersonics now. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Johnson kicks to Payton. The pass to Askew. Back to Payton. 6 on the shot clock. From down low. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Once he gets inside like that, even an excellent defensive effort isn't enough.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Look at the free throw percentage. Unblemished since halftime, Clark. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
Timeout called, the Rockets. You gotta like what Sean Kemp has done in this game.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Here is Ori. He passes to Olajuwon. Here is Ori. He's covered by Kemp. Back to Olajuwon. 5 to shoot. That's good. Olajuwon's got 8 points in the quarter. Here's Payton. 14 points for him. Here's the screen. He feeds it to Johnson. Back to Payton. Goes up to the stripe. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Boy, he's got a real comfort level with the mid-range game. I mean, he's got the ability not to let the defense bother him when he's locked into that shooting zone.
And the Supersonics making a change here. Pierce is checked in. That's good from Payton. Here's Ellie. Dishes it to Olajuwon. Clyde Drexler on the wing. Pass to Ellie. Kicks it to Olajuwon. Houston moving it around. Here's Drexler. And Pierce pulls it down. Pierce has got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's the dish to Payton. Six to shoot. On the wing, Johnson. There's the feed to Pierce. They swipe it. Here's Ellie. Passes it to Ori. Drexler outside. Shot clock at 6. They get a hand on it. Pierce kicks to Johnson. Number 3. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. The first free throw is good. McMillan, he checked in for Gary Payton. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Rockets trail by 20. Smith off a pick from Olajuwon. Ellie passes to Olajuwon. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. And the Supersonics making a change here. Elbow shot is on the way. Gets it to go. Olajuwon's got 23 points.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
There's a good screen. Payton drives in. True on the 14-footer. 19 points in the game. And it's Houston's ball. Smith outside. Ori a screen on Payton. Clyde Drexler on the wing. He dishes it to Olajuwon. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Tonight, he's gone 3 of 6 from the line. And that one falls for Olajuwon. Both good from the line that time. Seattle leading by 18. There's the pick. Ori against McMillan. Kemp. And it's blocked. Here is Ori. Drexler outside. Pass to Ori. Here's Ellie. Feeds it to Olajuwon. Just 5 on the clock. Now the pass to Ellie. Back to Olajuwon. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Olajuwon's got 27.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
McMillan kicks to Payton. Pass to McMillan. Back to Payton. Expanding his range. And that one's good. Payton's got 11 points here in just the second half.
You know, their three-point shooting since halftime is about as good as you could possibly ask for, guys.
Now's the time to put the pedal to the metal, boys. Keep firing those deep balls and build that lead up.
Passes to Ori. The 3-ball. Gets it to go. Ori's got 5.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Here's McMillan. He kicks it to Payton.
It's his 4th foul, and I'm sure he picked it up a little earlier than he would have liked.
That free throw, no good. And Seattle making a change here. Good on the second free throw. Now here is Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Smith off a pick from Ellie. And it's Smith penetrating. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Smith. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Here's McMillan. He passes to Payton. He's against Smith. Shoots from 8, and that one's good. Payton's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
3 seconds separate the shot clock. Oh, look out!
You know, he may not have the elevation or the hop. He doesn't need it, though. The big fella throwing it down anyway.
He usually does save the high flying for the little guys. Clark, you're right.
You know, sometimes it looks like he's pinned to the ground, but when he gets positioned like that, I mean, he can put it down.
And he can't bank that one in. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Seattle ahead, up by 15. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Smith with it on the floor for Seattle. They've got McMillan. Sean Kemp is out there with Pierce. And it's Cage in at the 5 spot. Olajuwon inside, defended by Cage. Kicks it out to Drexler. Rebounded by Kemp. Kemp's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Number 3, covered by Smith. Number 3. Here's Pierce. Olajuwon with the block. And here's Smith. Pass to Ellie. He feeds it to Olajuwon from 6 feet. And that's good off the glass that time. Olajuwon's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Rockets. Sonics leading by 13. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And that one's good from McMillan.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Now Smith. The pass to Ellie. Dishes to Olajuwon. Drexler right side. Again, the Rockets score. Kicks it to Kemp. Ori defending. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
It's been a nice game for Sean Kemp. He's got 10 rebounds and some of his offense coming at the foul line with 5 points there.
Yeah, 5 pretty big points, Clark.
And he can't get the first one. Sonics making a switch here. And he sinks the second. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Drexler with a screen on Payton. McMillan's checked in for Seattle. Smith drives in, plays it up and banks it in.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Now here's Payton. It's taken away by Smith. A floater and out of bounds as the Sonics gain possession. The Supersonics making a switch here. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to McMillan. The screen from Kemp. McMillan kicks to Payton. And a miss there on the triple. Rockets trail by 12. Here's Ellie. Smith outside. The dish to Olajuwon. Back to Smith. Now the feed to Drexler. Rocket 6. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Come on, Clyde, come on!
Payton with the ball. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Take a look at what Payton's been doing. He's got 24 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
It shows you what an intelligent defender he can be on the ball. He really understands the game.
That's good from Payton. And both free throws good for Payton. Rockets trail by 11. Now a timeout called by Houston. Without question, Gary Payton displaying his skills today.
He's on fire, and they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We gotta wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
And so it's Houston with it. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Olajuwon backing down. Pass to Ellie. He dishes it to Drexler. And some nice passing there by Houston. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. And out of bounds as the Sonics gain possession. And here are the Supersonics now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. No good from Payton. Rockets trail by 11. Smith with it, now guarded by McMillan. Here's Ellie. Feeds to Olajuwon. He's against Kemp. The fadeaway. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Olajuwon's got 33 points.
Boy, he's just exploding offensively, scorching this defense.
Trust me, he knows he's in the zone.
Here's Payton, and the rejection by Smith. Picked his pocket. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's McMillan, rejected by Drexler. Here's Olajuwon. Ori, covered by Payton. Drexler passes to Ori. Back to Drexler. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Ori. He kicks it to Olajuwon. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. The Supersonics making a switch here. On the clock. Ellie. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
That's it.
Sonics leading by 6. Here's McMillan. He feeds it to Payton. Working on Smith. From the left block. Here's Cage. Can't get it to go. Smith with the defensive effort. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. He passes it to Ori. There's the pass to Ellie. 5 to shoot. Dishes it to Olajuwon. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's McMillan. They set the pick, and they call an illegal screen here.
You know, since halftime, he's been hesitant with the ball in his hands. First half, he was flawless with his decision-making, but not so here in the second.
Now Smith. Pass to Ori. Clyde Drexler on the wing. Bangs home the trifecta. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
And that is clutch shooting, making the most of his opportunities here in the fourth.
Here's Payton. Seattle missing again.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Smith outside to tie it up. And the shot is good. And that makes it a tie ball game.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over.
Well, he's got to be disappointed with his team's play over the course of this run. And, thus the timeout. You got to talk things over, try to get back into the game.
Something has to change for them as they haven't looked good at all during this run. So a timeout is appropriate here.
Here's McMillan. Kempa screen on Ellie. McMillan kicks to Payton. To stop the drought. And he connects with the jumper. Payton's got 17 points here in the second half.
Picking the wrong time to struggle, guys. Just 1 of 6 field goals. A tough fourth quarter for him.
Back to Smith. Drexler outside. Kicks it to Olajuwon. Nice D from Cage.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Yeah, you're right. Very rarely will you out-rebound an opponent like that and not have it pay off. He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
Smith off a pick from Drexler. Smith dishes to Drexler. Drexler left side. Pierce covering. Shoots. And it's Houston with another.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts. And the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Payton outside. Passes it to McMillan. Kempa screen on Ellie. McMillan kicks to Payton. No good with the triple.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Smith the pass to Drexler. Olajuwon defended by Cage. Olajuwon kicks to Drexler. Back to Olajuwon. 6 to shoot. He had to fade back on that one, but still got it to go. Olajuwon's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he's established himself as one of the league's premier clutch performers, you know, with some unbelievable plays down the stretch and tight ball games.
And something else you can't forget about is his shot blocking, Steve. I mean, he's an intimidator down low.
Pass to McMillan. Back to Payton. Shoots a 3. Gets it to go. Payton's got 33.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Drexler outside. Now the dish to Olajuwon. Smith on the wing. Rebound, Payton.
They definitely had the advantage inside. Another big grab a moment ago.
Takes the 3. Can't get it to go. So Houston will take it the other way. Ellie passes to Smith. Drexler outside. The feed to Olajuwon. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Olajuwon's got 37.
How about the field goal percentage shooting this half, guys? It's gone through the roof.
Seattle calls timeout. And as you said, that inside game, so strong for them.
Boy, that's right, and they need to keep the pressure on. I mean, that puts tremendous pressure on the defense when you're pounding them inside. A close game like this can be won or lost on the boards.
The Sonics leading. Here's McMillan. He dishes it to Payton. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot is good. Payton's got 11 points in the quarter.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Now here is Smith. Drexler dishes to Olajuwon. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here. And Olajuwon drops them both.
How big was that? He's just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Payton with the ball. There's 1:38 left in the 4th quarter. And there's the pass to McMillan. The finger roll finish at the bucket. And the Sonics lead by 3.
Yeah, and guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 3. 1:27 left in the 4th. Payton against Smith. Drexler outside. Feeds it to Olajuwon. Puts up the baby hook. And the basket good. Olajuwon's got 12 now in this quarter. Seattle calls timeout. They're up by 1. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. McMillan against Ellie. Kemp. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's a really deft touch right there, guys.
And he just guided that ball back up and in. You know, Clark, just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Really well done.
Yeah, you don't need to catch it and gather and try to go back up if you've got that type of angle. He really took advantage.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here is Payton. Back to Kemp. Clock at 6. Sinks it. Here's Smith. The game has come down to this.
Ginormous possession here.
What intensity. Ellie. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
Crucial bucket there, and you hear it in their reaction.
And you can feel the energy throughout this building right now. What a huge shot.
They set the screen. McMillan kicks to Payton. The shot misses. Smith with the defensive effort. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're losing by 3. We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, down 3, you don't necessarily have to go for the 3. You could go for the quick bucket and then the foul.
I'm not sure. I mean, in this situation, I think they should look for the 3, Steve. I mean, try to tie this thing up. You've got 3-point shooters. Let it fly.
Here is Ori.
Boy, a 3 here would be huge.
Yeah, a chance to tie it up and make it even with the game on the line. Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
Now here's Kemp. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
12 seconds left in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the Supersonics making a change here. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Smith for 3. They get it back. Olajuwon. It falls.
Looked like they found the soft spot in the defense there.
Seattle calls timeout. They're in front by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. So we see the Sonics get the win here. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Gary Payton.